And we are both from Venezuela, and we are the founders of a small consultant and development company there that we've been running for around 12 years. And we've been married since then, so challenge accepted. And yeah, Ernesto here, like this. No, it doesn't work, sorry. Okay, from here.
Oh, okay.
So Ernesto here, he's in charge of all the backend and the DevOps that we have, among many other things. He's also an okay guitar player. He likes to surf, and he does Aikido as well.
And well, Cindy, she likes to, well,
You can go here.
okay. She's usually developing the front end and the user interface for all the projects we do. And she also is conceptualizing and designing the user experience for our customers. Or she might be working as a Scrum Master in our Agile boards. And well, she likes to paint either oils or acrylics. And she enjoys a good comedy, and well, she really likes peanut butter.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Okay. So, to tell you our JHipster story, we have to start by sharing a little bit about our cat wizard story. So, let's begin as any good story does, shall we? Once upon a time, in a far, far away land, back in 2007, after we graduated from college, we basically just wanted to have our own software company. I don't know why, that was our dream. And we had a group of friends that we studied with that liked this idea. And we jumped with them on this adventure and began sailing the boat of entrepreneurship together. Yeah, there we are, all happy faces. Our naive selves thought, we have good talent here. Let's just find a good product, and the business part is easy. What could go wrong, right? Well, no, just for the record, it's not like that. But well, I guess that this mindset attracted our first partner, an investor, who had an idea. And he told us, hey guys, why don't we build a platform with a content management system, with a product information management system, and I sell it to a company I know in Florida, and with this money, we make it better and resell it to other companies. And we will just conquer the world with this platform. And we thought, oh my God, this guy, he knows his stuff. Let's do it. And we kind of did. I mean, we certainly sell this 6-month-old platform to 2 companies in a show that we went in New York City. And just these sales got us started in our journey. So we began working very hard in Ernesto's parent house. And after a while, we moved into an office. And we had this small office in one of the nicest neighborhoods in Caracas called Los Palos Grandes. It was very central with lots of restaurants and parks to walk around, and with the Avila, which was is a beautiful mountain that we have in Caracas, just a 10 minutes walk. So it was an awesome place to work. And our first company, it was called Bamboo Soluciones. Because bamboos, they're hard and flexible at the same time, and they can adapt to harsh conditions and live longer. And we worked in bamboo for years. And during all those years, we differentiated ourselves by learning and teaching to our customers about good UX practices and providing modules and services with support included. And yeah, we basically spread the word about our offer. We went to events, we did door-to-door sales, and we learned about software. We learned about business. I remember at the time I was doing lots of backend without JHipster, so yeah, pretty freaking hard. And Ernesto, he was doing a lot of sales. But as we were, learning slowly but surely, well, Venezuela started to happen. And economy and personal security levels went into a steep decline. Shortages of basic stuff like toilet paper began, all while crime rates went dramatically up. So, terror stories of thief and kidnapping started to be just common among our friends and our families. And the lives of millions of Venezuelans was affected. So by 2008 up to 2010, our friends, our friends, our partners, our team, and dozens of professionals in Venezuela, they just started to flee the country one by one. And this was a hard blow for us to take, not just because, we had a lot of projects going on, but because for the first time, we had to confront the question, should we leave? But, how to leave, everything, your family, your friends, all your customers that you had worked so hard, And honestly, things were very bad already. And we thought to ourselves, how worse can it get? We thought that a change had to come soon. So we decided to take the risk and stay and continue in our path of learning and giving back.
And so we continue to grow our customer base, and we continue to learn. And we learn about software estimation the hard way, and we learn about the cone of uncertainty. And we learn about how to make realistic, commercial, agile offers to a culture already used to waterfall. And we learn about the value of prototyping. And we learn about business and about costs and income, and about the incredible value of automation and the impact it has on, I'm sorry, I'm a little bit nervous. and the impact it has on your businesses when you automate. Also, we learn about sales and how to design a good sales strategy and about trust. And we learn about the importance of on-time support and the incredible value of, customer relationships. And so we established a solid customer base, and we started to hire. And that's when we met our first partner, Fatima Pestana, who is still in Venezuela. And others came and went, but she stayed. And we built what we like to call a productive team. And now with that, we can divide and conquer. And we try to do just that. And as years passed, we started to slowly, after a lot of hard work, start to see the rewards, which translated, in a better lifestyle. And so we were able to have time to go to the beach and, to learn to surf, to do Aikido, to learn to paint, to play. And, we were able to buy our first flat. This is a metaphor. It's a small apartment, really. And so, things were bad in the country, but if you took some precautions, you could still enjoy your family, your friends, and the city. But as years passed, things got worse. And to be able to share this story with you, a little bit more of Venezuela is recommended, but understanding. But don't worry, I'll keep it short, and we'll be still talking about systems. So has it ever happened to you that you want to make a system better, and you see a part of you want to fix a part of a system, and you see this component that you don't know why somebody put it there in the first place. So you decide to change it. And as you do, something else in the system breaks. Has it ever happened? And what if there is no automated test to prevent a disaster? And what if you decide to make many core changes all at once? And, well, do you think this is responsible? Because we as software and system developers think this is very responsible, especially if the users are millions of lives and dreams of millions of people. And yes, Venezuela's systems already had its problem, but due to, of course, a long history of past mistakes. But the fact is that the change set that the current government made and still maintains created a huge disaster that gains an incredible momentum as time passes. Like this is what $1 was worth in 1999, 500 bolivares, and this is the same dollar today, right? And so I can't even do that number. So, well, back to our story. By 2014, 6 years after our friends had left, things had really changed. And shortage of food and medicine and the constant fear of personal security were a constant in our life. And we had been, well, kidnapped at gunpoint. We had been robbed many times, and we had seen people being killed at plain daylight by where we live for a phone. And so what was once growing now was dying. And 50% of our customer base either closed shop or switched to survival mode. And those that switched to survival mode did so with heavy dose of optimism and faith. Faith that things will get better somehow.
Yeah. So by 2014, we had to confront the question again. Should we leave? But this time, we decided we had to leave it all behind and start anew somewhere. Our company, however, we didn't want to stop working together. Our company, it was working. It grew into us. It was working. It was giving back. And at least about that, of all things, we were able to do something. So, to run it remotely, we figured. But first, we had to tackle some business challenges. After all, our sole business was based around word of mouth, around trust, around a set of services and modules that we sell to companies in convenient packages. So here's the challenge: how to take this model offshore in a country where we didn't have any allies or references. However, luck was with us, and a few relations that we had grown with some US customers started to really flourish. So what a perfect timing. Important consultant and development projects came our way, and as we tackled them, we grew stronger and learned about living the remote life. So we became digital nomads. Now, the traveling life was really much harder than we thought. I read somewhere that certainty is a basic human need. And after this experience, I completely agree with this. Knowing where you will live, knowing where to get food, knowing your surroundings, having friends to socialize with, it has its fun side. But of course, we enjoy all the traveling and the adventures and meeting awesome people. And after Colombia, Peru, Argentina, Chile, Italy, and Spain, in 2017, 3 years after traveling, we settled in Girona City, which is a small city surrounded by beautiful nature. So we had left our home, but we were full of hope and started building a new one. Now, almost immediately after taking the first breath in our first Spanish flat, we had the good fortune to be thrown into a very stressful situation. And I say good fortune because this is the story that brought us here today. So an important project that we rely upon was canceled. Basically, our bigger US customer got bought, and all the upcoming projects came into a halt. But we were relying on this one for paying for our legal papers, the cost of living in Spain, that was almost the double of what we were used to, the company costs, and also we have some family in Venezuela that needed our help to flee the country, some cousins of mine that they just had finished college and they needed to move to Colombia to get a job and start helping their families in Venezuela. And you know, as time passes there and money reaches for less and less, and the immigration door closes a little bit every day, if you want to leave, you have to hurry, because otherwise tomorrow might be harder. So with all these elements in place, we still had one big open project. But we weren't going to accept it because the deadline, the budget, and the requirements were simply unrealistic. But at the end we accepted. We thought we could figure it out somehow. So our client's business software touched many areas of the company. It was an international package distributor company in the beauty industry. They needed a system that required security and reliability to handle everyday operations. So it integrated the Salesforce CRM, the marketing information on the web page, and their distributed accounting systems. This solution required pulling and pushing data here and there, and it was supposed to streamline the quotes and sample request processes for them. We liked the project, but the resources and time frames were very short for our small team. And, you know, almost 2 days after agreeing to this project, we were already feeling like falling behind. What if taking this risk means it will be our last project together? It was like trying to solve a 10,000 pieces puzzle in 5 minutes. How to deliver a project on time, a secure and reliable solution, producing deliverables every 2 weeks, and being able to adapt over time. Well, unrealistic, yes, impossible, maybe, but this is how JHipster changed the game for us. Our magic tool.
So yeah, we needed magic for this one. Maybe bend reality. And so in our quest for finding the magic tool we needed, we had looked at JHipster when we were in Colombia traveling, we were messing around in the internet. In our quest to finding our magic weapon, we decided to look at it again. And we were simply amazed by everything that the JHipster team had built around the generator. I mean, the JDA language, the development workflow, the security, the roles, the user administration, the Swagger integration, the internationalization, all the monitoring, the logins, all the options that you could choose and put together, and all the tests that you could choose from Java testing, front-end testing, I mean, once we got a hold of the tools, we knew we had found the magic we needed. Yes, it was a little bit messy at first, but once we got a hold of it, man, we felt like Mickey in the fantasy movie. We were creating and updating entities like there was no tomorrow. And we were so excited about everything all the technology behind JHipster, and all it could do for customers and all it could do for us. And so, fast forward, a couple of weeks later, we were delivering our first project made with JHipster, approved for production, and an approval for the next iteration. Keep doing what you're doing, is what our customers told us. And we had delivered on time, and we had turned into profit thanks to the hours we saved. We had met the requirements, and we had added additional value. JHipster made us look, well, like heroes. Well, maybe like magicians.
Professional magicians.
Professional magicians. And so, well, thanks to that, we were able to pay for the immigration cost, get our legal papers in order in Spain, and we were able to find a better place to live. And well, with that first breath in our new flat, this time we were really to truly enjoy it. And we were able to help our friends and our family in Venezuela and our partner Fatima. And so a long blog post and a short presentation was the least we could do to say thank you, JHipster team. But, well, that's not all. Because we did not only learn, we did not only met the requirements, we also earned points. We learned new skills. We acquired new tools that we didn't know they existed. In other words, we level up. Because what JHipster does, well, it does it well. And so consider how easy it is for developers nowadays to get lost in so many options, so many technologies, best framework, best strategy, best technology, new this, new that, best this, best that. And so looking back for us, being able to deliver a project with such high quality and so little technical depth was something like unattainable. Like, it was something like we thought about it like, well, maybe someday when we have the resource, we will do it like, but now it was possible. That's because there are huge benefits from using a top generator, a top of the line generator like JHipster is. Because behind every line of code, there are philosophies and concepts that support the results. And so, yeah, you can play with different components, and you can compare different technologies without having all the wiring to do between them, and really take a responsible decision. And all of this, having fun. It feels playful. It's everybody knows the importance of play for learning. It's so hard to learn when you're feeling or frustrated. So well, JHipster allows you to be playful, which will boost your learning. And so this is the algorithm for JHipster learning. Create a project, choose a technology you want to learn or understand, tinker, be playful, learn, and do it again. And you will learn very fast with this simple algorithm. So JHipster, well, it really helped us in a very difficult time. So we wanted to spread the word, give back somehow. And well, one day an opportunity came, and we took it. In 2017, Cindy submitted a proposal for making a workshop in the 2018 Woman Tech Maker in Barcelona. And we did not only want to show all the benefits around, the technical benefits around the generator, but also to propose it as a tool for empowerment, because empowerment was what it did for us. And so, well, this event change a set of events that were very beneficial, not only for us, but for those around us. And well, it happened that some years later, I mean, we were able to open the Google developer groups to revive it in Girona because of the connections we made. And well, just as a side story, we met this person, Victor, that works in the private sector in Girona, but he also is a university professor in the University of Girona. And he's using JHipster to teach about software quality, using its awesome documentation and its, well, incredible open source code.
So JHipster really changed the game for us and is now helping us to achieve our real dream, what we set up to in the first place, our mission. All of these adventures made us rethink our goal and our meaning. Serving companies and their users has been great, but as we went through all these hardships, we needed a greater meaning to keep us going. And all these experiences made us come to a realization that our meaning can come only from us. It cannot come from anyone else. So while we were battling the crisis, we took time for redefining the why. Each of us took time to read, to think, to learn, and at the end we were very happy because we still share a common goal. And what tied it all together was the importance of giving back, the impact of collaboration. So back in Colombia 2 years ago, we met two guys, Fabian and Ryan, and they introduced us to an idea. But to tell you the Linguastan story as it deserves, we need another new presentation. But Linguastan is our current project, is our attempt to leave something of value into the world as JHipster did, using the tools that others have built, and built with JHipster, with Spacey, with Ionic, and many others. Linguastan brings the power of artificial intelligence to the common users, specifically natural language processing, to help them to learn languages using the content they already love. Because now we can be more creative. Now we can focus in building and providing value. We have the magic tool in our toolbox, JHipster, and all the new skill level that it brought to us. So thank you, JHipster team, for building this awesome generator that we use daily in this exciting project, and for teaching us by example. You made a difference in our lives, and we hope we can do the same for others. Thank you. Well, we finished very early.
Thank you guys, that was really excellent. It's one of the most inspiring stories that I have heard about JHipster. So whenever the first time I saw their story on Medium, I was like really moved, and it actually made me a bit emotional, you know. That's the first time I've kind of felt that, you know, I was like, yes, this is why I'm doing open source, you know, like it felt so fulfilling, you know, learning that something that you have built have helped some other's life, you know. So I think the entire community has to be really proud of building something that is changing lives, and I'm really moved by your story, and like I'm really glad that you guys are doing to give that back, you know. That is how OSS should be, right? Yeah. Getting something that someone has built, give it back, and like keep the circle going on. So thank you guys. That was an awesome presentation.
Thank you.
I'm sure there are many stories. I'm sure there are many stories like this one in the community. I'm pretty sure.
I hope more of them come forward. So this is inspiring to others as well. So thank you.